Welcome to Sheena Says, a podcast about wellness, parenting, and real stories.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sheena Says. And today we are talking about anger. It is very prevalent in today's times, and we all have it in degrees, definitely. And it is a very, very human emotion, but it is also an extremely destructive human emotion. So, where is it coming from? Why do we have it? And what can we do about it? So, anger is originally it originates in the brain's emotional center, which is the amygdala, which acts as a threat detector. Why are we getting angry? We get angry because we are either afraid or we are pushed past our emotional capacity. It triggers a fight or flight response in through the hypothalamus, which is now flooding the body with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This process activates the insula, which is the gut feeling, and that shifts from logical control from the prefrontal cortex, leading to impulsive actions where the hippocampus and the frontal regions just go ahead, and then it's a reflex action. Then that's what's happening. Like, instead of processing the amygdala, what it happens is an emotional alarm system identifies the threat, the hypothalamus receives the threat and activates the nervous system to release stress hormones, and the prefrontal cortex, the thinking brain, which is responsible really for the judgment and impulse control, is suppressed during intense anger. So you're not thinking logically at that point. The insula processes body emotions like bodily sensations, like gut feeling, and which is associated with emotions like anger. And the frontal cortex regions are involved in expressing anger, which is often working in opposition to the amygdala. Now, how it happens is that a perceived threat, an event, or real or imagined, or it triggers the amygdala. Then the alarm is activated, the reason is suppressed, and the body prepares for action. And then there is a behavioral response, which could be leading to impulsive words or violent actions. So the logical brain at that point is overridden. So obviously, normally the results of anger and anger episodes are negative because you are not in a logical state of mind. You're not behaving rationally or reasonably. Now, what can you do to sort of help yourself or anybody you know who is undergoing this? There are plenty. There are so many anger management classes that you can take. You can go online and search them up, and you can do courses on anger management, which is all great. But how can you help yourself? Number one, stop. The minute your brain is escalating to a point where your heart's beating fast, your teeth are clenching, you're about to say something or do something that you know is going to be negative, take a minute and don't react. Do not be reactive. Please. The whole point of this is not to lose control, to stay in control. Because the minute you lose control, you are no longer acting normally. You are no longer part of the solution. You are 100% part of the problem. And if you are part of the problem, then you are just going to aggravate whatever the situation is. Chronic anger is a nervous system stress response that affects the brain, it affects the heart, the hormones, immunity, relationships, and it's not something that cannot be changed, managed, or transformed. It can be. You just need the regulatory tools to help you get calm and stay that way. Now, what tools can you use in the moment? The first thing I would say is stop being reactive. Immediately, you need to take a breath, take a time out. I say diffuse, deflect, defy, and then disengage. Okay? So you need to be able to take a time out and step away from the situation. Take a deep breath. Okay. Focus your senses. 5 things you see, 4 you touch. So go ahead and use a grounding object. You can even carry something that you pull out and touch that is important or sacred to you. Count back slowly to 10 till the thing passes. Now, changing your thinking, identifying the triggers, figuring out what is truly stressing you out, getting to that state of mind is very, very important. So, journaling, I would say, is something that you can definitely do. It'll help you identify exactly what is it that is deep down bothering you and getting you to that state of mind. If you are so tired that you are just losing it, you just come and you can't take it anymore, then start taking a B complex. Help yourself, pick up your energy levels. Don't just keep getting drained and do nothing about it and then blame that and then erupt on your whole household or at work. It's not going to help you. If you keep erupting on your family, they will stop respecting you. If you erupt in the office, they will not take you seriously. And guess what? You might even end up losing your job because that's not considered like ethical out there. So help yourself. Ask yourself, what is it that is getting you to that state of mind? And then work towards fixing those things. If you are sleep deprived, please find a way to make it up. Find a way to get the rest that you need. If you are low on energy, take a B complex after your breakfast and or after lunch. Take 2 B complexes if you need to continue to function. Okay, drinking coffee can and does spike your adrenals, so it will cause higher cortisol levels and it will also cause higher adrenaline levels. You need to be able to not rely on coffee for your energy. I would highly recommend go to drink something else. You can drink a tea, take the B complex, get some extra sleep, maybe not spread yourself so thin. Ask yourself the important questions. Why are you getting angry? What is happening that is causing you to feel that way? And then try to find a solution. Be part of the solution instead of simply being reactive. That is being super lazy because you haven't thought things through and you're simply exploding. That is not the answer. The long term answer would be if you figure out what's bothering you, why it's bothering you, and that get a full time solution for it. There are many ways to reframe your narrative. You can say it calmly, write it down. And if you are still unable to get ahead of yourself, then please seek help. Get the help that you need. We have the perfect remedy that is works for kids, infants, mothers, pregnant mothers, regular mothers, fathers, sons, everybody. It calms the limbic system down and even helps. You can tailor the remedy to customize it to whatever your specific issues might be. If you have PTSD, if you have past trauma, if you have things that are unresolved, if you are living in a condition you cannot change, then definitely you should be looking into the BCOM formulas, get the starter ones, and if they help you or you need more help, definitely call for the help that you need so that you can calm yourself down and enjoy your life. Life is about being happy, healthy, and positive, and really immersing in those positive emotions rather than wasting your time being angry. It doesn't lead to anything but destruction. So if you feel you're not able to get ahead, or someone you know or love is not able to get ahead, definitely reach out for the help. There's plenty of help available. The BCOM works like magic. It has helped hundreds and thousands of people calm their limbic system down and get a much better quality of life. You can also, I would definitely recommend sleep and working out. In my previous podcast, I talked about working out. Working out is super important. You cannot discount it enough because it helps release toxins from your body. If you do not release those toxins, they will continue to stay and fester. So it's a great way to release your frustration, release your toxins. work out every night. This way you get the day out of your system. The other thing I would say is, if you have some faith and if you do pray, that's another great way of recentering your thoughts. You need to reframe your thoughts. Also, focus on, like I said, problem solving. Figure out what's bothering you really deep down and try to get a solution for it. And if you can't, then either take the remedy, go seek help, or do both. Now, other things you can do is exercise and then use humor. You know what? If you just turn things into a joke or look at it in a different way, that will help diffuse the tension. And being assertive means you can logically walk yourself through a situation and figure out a solution for it. Being aggressive means you do not want to make the effort to find the solution, you just want to lash out. There is a big difference between the two. So if you want to be the one who's calm and collected and in control and in the adult mode, then try to find a solution. And if you're not able to, then get the help that you need. The other thing, let it go. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not worth it. Life is too short. Don't hold grudges. Don't have negative thoughts. And even if you are having negative thoughts, try to reframe them. Like I said, find a solution, try to reframe it, try to look at the positive side, try to use humor, definitely get enough sleep, definitely work out, and up your energy levels. Normally, people get frustrated or angry because they are just done. They are tired. They're tired of dealing with everything. If that is the case, don't allow that to be your fall. You need to be able to fix your energy levels, take the B complex, do everything that you need to. And I would definitely say help yourself with the BCom formula. Go read the blog about it, try the formula, look at the kits. And so here are the 4 C's of anger management. That's calmness. So do a deep breathing or step away from the situation. Clarity. Understand your triggers and needs. Communication. Expressing yourself clearly. And change. Modifying the situations or behaviors to prevent future outbursts from happening. Remember, guys, anger isn't the answer. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to Sheena Says, and for more info, please visit yourhomeopathy.com.